Greetings and salutations. We've entered the boss battle.
Joyous day.
Okay, everyone, roll for initiative.
Okay.
Oh, good. That's how we're gonna start, is it?
Let's see, how am I doing?
Don't forget to add your proficiency bonus.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. All right.
I rolled a 2.
Usually I'm the one with the terrible initiative rolls.
I rolled a
Okay.
15.
Okay, so it looks like right now Omnius, Cyrano, Yuki, Shifrost.
One moment while I just write this down.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, we made the mistakes of having these in. Ten, 12 is Yuki. Right. Six is Jeff. Okay, I got that down. Okay, why am I doing it the hard way when everyone's got theirs there? You know the fun thing about playing with beasties on the home turf? Lair actions!
Oh, no.
Sounds about right.
Okay, on the initiative count of 20, the Dream Holder is going to use Forgetful Friend. Everyone, please make me an intelligence saving throw, please.
Okay.
All right.
Freaking finally.
Of course, this is what I rolled badly on.
Just 18.
22.
Okay.
14.
15.
Omnis and Chipos, you are just forgotten that Yuki and Shino are your friends. They appear as enemies. As far as you know, you now survive until the start of counter 20 on the initiative roll. Next turn, you are surrounded by foes.
That's not good.
Nope. So,
Luckily, absolutely no one can see me, so, you know.
Just
however, Onimus is the first one to go.
To be fair, Omnius would attack the biggest thing that he can see.
Unfortunately, the biggest thing you can see is a floating eyeball with tentacles 20 foot in the air.
Makes sense. Mind whip.
Okay, okay.
Please roll me an intelligence saving throw.
Oh, that's an 8.
It fails, and I now roll 3d6 for damage. That is 10 total damage. And on its next turn, it can choose either to move, to do an action, or a bonus action. It can only do one of the three.
Okie dokie.
Do I have any bonus actions? Let's see.
Everybody has a bonus action.
Yes, but do I specifically?
Oh, you have a bonus action. I didn't say you had anything specific you could use it for, but you have a bonus action.
That's true. Is it dim light or lower in here?
I say it's dim light.
Great. I'm just gonna kind of melt into the shadows. Let's go, Skulker. I have advantage on stealth.
Okie dokie. Next up is one of the dream holders accompanying monstrosities. It just fixes his gaze on Cyrano. Just storms up to him, just pulls back with huge fists on top of extended long arms, and just attacks with his phantom fist. With a 24.
Let's
Actually,
see
a 22.
here. I am going to use my reaction to cast Shield, which temporarily boosts my AC to 24.
How long does that last?
One turn.
Yeah.
Basically, it's like, I hit you. No, you didn't.
Okay, the horror now only misses the first attack. Goes for the second. That misses. And goes for the third and final attack. And that's a lousy 21. Now it's time for the Dream Holder. Now, he said you can only move or attack.
Uh-oh.
What did you roll for stealth? Omnus?
I rolled a 16. Wait, no, that's not. I forgot to roll with advantage. I rolled a 29. I have plus 13 to stealth, and I rolled a 16. I'm a rogue doing rogue things.
Okay, you might as well avoid his attention for now. But the Dream Holder is still a holder, and it's got eye rays.
Ah, not good.
Okay, rolling where the first one goes. Number 3 is Cyrano. Make me a intelligence save, please.
Nat 20, 24.
You take 5 psychic damage.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Next up, Yuki, and it'll attack with its. Sorry. Is it attacking with? Ooh. Make me an intelligence saving roll, please.
Okay. $17.
Ooh, just passes. For a moment, you're overcome with a sickly feeling, but it quickly passes.
Yeah.
Okay, for the 4th attack. We'll be at Yuki again.
Okay.
Okay, we're rolling again because I'm not using that again. 1. Make me a wisdom saving throw, please.
Okay. Whoop. 21.
For the moment, you were thinking that the dream holder was making a very convincing case, and then no, that's not right. Lady Kiki's your friend. You're not having this.
Mm.
And for the final eye attack, Cyrano again. But I'm gonna get no. Okay, different dice. Make me a charisma saving throw, please.
A charisma saving throw.
Yep.
I think this is the first time in like all of D&D where I've seen this come up. That's a 17.
For a moment, you're feeling you were starting to shift out of reality for a moment, and then you come straight back.
Somebody
I was gonna
just
say one of our most notorious moments was a charisma saving throw.
was somebody just playing Pink Floyd right now?
Kai, you've been bullied for this turn so far. Time to return the favour.
Well,
It's also only effective forgetful friend. Anything that has attacked you, you must attack back.
I mean, I
He's
was
not
planning
under
on
the
it.
effects of.
Oh.
He's not under the effects
Oh,
of.
yeah.
Forgetful
Yeah,
Friend,
it's
though.
just a reminder for anyone else, though.
Okay. I am going to booming blade the jerk in front of me. So that is a 20 to hit.
That's a hit.
Okay. So that's 11, 15, 18. That is 24 damage.
1 moment, I need to get a calculator. How dare you make me do maths?
Just in a game of maths.
Yes.
I mean, we call these math rocks. I mean, come on.
Yeah.
Rude. But yeah, the horror before you The breech blow, it buckles, and it's looking rather bloodied at the moment.
Is it a shapeshifter?
I remember the blade. No, it ain't.
Okay, just checking, because confession, I never forget. I never remember that that's actually a trait on this weapon.
It never comes up. You never face a werewolf. You never face a vampire in an alternate form. Everything has been so far.
I think there was like one monster where it would have come up, and I like
Oh wait, correction.
Okay.
We were facing werewolves at the one time, just in overwhelming numbers. Horror number 1. Seeing what you've done to his mate, even though he's so mentally broken.
I still have one more attack.
You have still one more attack you're going to make before horror number 1 to make your attack.
Thank you.
I love high level D&D combat.
That is 29 to hit.
Go on then.
Okay. That is 13 damage.
It is looking very bad now.
Alright, now horror number 1 is going to ruin my day.
Horror number 1 is horrified what you've done to his mate. Ooh.
Say goodbye to your splanch, Sty.
But I need my splanch.
Has a rant sauce, Sodigus. Sodigus, take a kidney. Your astral kidney. First attack.
The astral splanch.
22.
You do have your reaction back, by the way, so you can recast shield if you need.
Shield, nope.
And it'll stay till the beginning of your next turn again.
Yep.
Attack number 2. 25.
It does hit.
It hits you for 9 psychic damage.
Okay.
Do 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 do.
Alrighty.
Swings in with a third and final attack. Which is a 21, so we're not continuing.
Nope.
Yuki! They're being mean to your boyfriend. What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna run over and bite it. Does a 19 hit?
It hits.
Okay. Alright. Where's my D6? There it is. That is 7 damage. Piercing.
You feel as you bite it, as it brings up its arm to block the attack, that the feeling you really had to bite down hard and it's not doing as much damage as it should.
Hmm. Okay.
You need to get dental work done and get those teeth capped in silver.
This is apparently. I guess the only other thing I can do is Bardic Inspiration on Psy.
They seem so much better now, sorry.
Zippity doo dah, zippity hey.
You sing rather loudly and the beholder screams at the noise. Cyrano, my arch enemy. What are you going to do now, you cooker?
Well, Shifrost, but
Yeah, Chifos.
I was gonna say Shifrost is over there in a corner cowering because he has no friends right now.
Oh yeah.
Omnius has basically just vanished in front of his eyes.
He's disappeared. We don't know where Shifrost is, but he is going to cast, because it's like he's going to give himself every benefit possible. He is going to cast Aura of Purity
That don't sound good for me.
because it affects him. I will put the full effect of the spell in RP session typing here. Now, the thing is, it's not so. It doesn't say anything about whether I perceive a creature as hostile or not.
Oh no.
It just says each non-hostile creature in the area can't become diseased, has resistance to poison damage, and has advantage on saving throws against effects that cause blinded, charmed, deafened, frightened, paralyzed, poisoned, and stunned. 30-foot radius out for me.
Fair enough.
And because I mean, I don't think I have any friends, do I get to make another saving throw at the end of my turn to counter whatever effect this is going on?
When the turn comes to an end, I'll get the counter 20 on initiative counter. The effect ends.
Okay.
And I get to use another lair action.
Well, I'm going to cast that, and I'm going to just kind of hunker down and hope nobody notices me.
Sure thing. Okay, now that's Chifos out of the way for the moment. We get back to counter 20, and we go for the lair action of Despair. Because he can't see Chifos at the moment, can Cry, Yuki, and Onimus please make me a charisma saving roll, please?
What is the
Okay.
effect of this, by the way?
On a failure, the affected creature takes psychic damage and is affected with the Bane spell until initiative count 20 on next turn. On the success,
I'm still hidden because of stealth. Do I still have to roll? Yes.
yes, because I already said he sees you.
Darn.
And on a success, the creature takes half as much damage and isn't affected by the spell.
All right, dice, don't fail me now.
Dice have failed me horribly.
21.
5.
Yes.
That is a 22.
Okay, Yuki and Onmus are fine. However, Cyrano takes 14 psychic damage, and whenever you make an attack roll or saving throw before the spell ends, you must substitute must roll a d4 and substitute a number from the rolled result.
D4 and subtract. Got it.
And you said that first spell that was affecting both Omnius and Shifrost is now gone?
Yes.
Okay.
So
now it's like, oh wait, we have friends now.
This gets a Onimus, Yuki, Cyrano, what the hell happened? And now it's time for Onimus.
All right, my turn again. I need to look something up really fast because I don't have this written down for some reason.
Do 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 do.
All right. I am going to go to the closest enemy to me currently.
Is that the battered-looking horror or the one that's got Yuki hanging off his arm?
Okay. I am going to hit it with my sword, and I have
Which one? They're both near enough to
the
say.
battered looking one.
Okay.
Going to hit it with my sword. And I get sneak attack because I'm basically invisible.
You get sneak attack because basically you got advantage on attack because that horror's been basically outflanked.
Yep. All right, here we go. Rolling to hit. Does a nat 20 hit?
This is
A nat 20 is an auto hit on an attack.
on attacks.
And you get to double your damage dice.
Wonderful. So that's going to be...
A lot.
Okay, so that's 5d6 from sneak attack, and then...
So that becomes 10 dice 6 from sneak attack.
Yeah, 10d6 plus... plus 2d6 plus 6.
I ended up with my own maths. You figure your own out.
All right, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
You're basically rolling a fireball and a half.
That's 41 damage.
Okay, funny, that was being thrown at the wrong target, but yeah, you just eradicated that horror from existence.
I can't believe that training with Crandall actually had benefits.
my God, he just shoryukened that thing with a sword out of existence.
It's at this point, Crandall just sitting appears in the corner, gives you two thumbs up. You did good, buddy.
Ooh,
Yeah.
Giving the
And he's gone.
giving the dream, giving the dream holder and a nice tasty snack of serotonin you just got.
Yeah. For some
Crandall
reason,
briefly-
Crandall praising Omnius is a good thing.
Crandall suddenly just basically becomes Obi-Wan Kenobi.
And then I melt back into the shadows. Ooh, spooky.
Don't you have a second attack?
Do I?
Most classes get a second attack around X level. I be rogue.
Around 5th level, yeah.
I don't.
All right.
I mean,
yeah.
they don't get a second attack unless you use a bonus action.
Well, I'm not using my bonus action for anything else.
Bonus action away, good sir.
Actually, hold on. I need to check if this ability is a bonus action. It is, but I don't really need to use it. Does a plus? Yeah, I haven't calculated to hit in a while because he doesn't use this like ever. Does a 17 hit?
That's a hit.
Oh, good. Rolling I don't have sneak attack on this one, do I?
No.
You wouldn't.
All right.
You can only use sneak attack once per turn, essentially.
It would,
That's
it would be godly broken if you could continue to use it.
Yeah.
There are ways to get it back, but you have to build for it.
that is 18 damage.
Okay, is this horror is looking somewhat blooded. Not as bad as its mate just evaporated. But it is still up. Okay. The Dream Holder's turn. You know how Beholders have an ability where the central eye just looks at something and shuts down magic? Well, this one has something different.
Uh-oh.
And since you're all nicely grouped together, it turns its plasmatic cone towards Yuki, Cyrano, and Onimus. Make me a intelligence saving throw, please.
Okay.
Oh, joy. Something I'm okay at.
That is a 23.
19.
Damn.
Okay, okay, Bird.
Oh, thank God. 16.
Okay, Yuki and Cyrano, you take 8 psychic damage.
Okay.
Onimus, you take 16, and you are now
Oh, no.
frightened of the Dream Holder.
Oh, he gets advantage on that.
Roll
He
advantage.
gets advantage on a roll against a frightened.
Yippee. I get the roll again. I did worse.
So no matter what, you fail. Take 16 psychic damage, and you're frightened and cannot. Frightened of the Dream Holder, and had Crandall appeared, giving you the thumbs up, that would have terrified you.
Yeah. How much damage did you say it was? 16?
16. That lasts into the end of the Dream Holder's next turn. And now, the Dream Holder is going to, unless you have forgotten to use his legendary actions, but stop. It shall attack with its eye beams again. Okay, first target is Cry. And it's attacking with. Oh dear God. Roll me in saving throw, please.
Int saving throw.
Yep.
$17.
If I remember correctly, you're still under the effects of despair, so minus a d4 from it.
I did.
Oh, you bastard, you passed.
Just barely.
Okay. Target number 2 is Omnibus. And it's attacking,
Yes.
attacking with. Give us a wisdom saving roll, please.
Oh, no.
Oh, yeah.
Wisdom. Unnatural 20.
Okay. Third attack. Shall be a Cry again. me a intelligence saving roll, please.
Okay. Land properly. Ooh. Well, whatever it is, it's hitting because that's an 11.
Yeah, you might get advantage on it depending what the effect is.
Yep. Plus, you still got the bardic inspiration.
I'm saving that.
Okay.
You take 17 necrotic damage. So dark patches start appearing in your skin. And you have disadvantage on your ability checks and attack rolls into the end of your next turn.
Which is coming up soon.
Kai's not having a good day. Okay, fourth and final attack. Shall be against Yuki.
Okay.
Ooh. Let's see. Give us an intelligence saving roll, please.
Okay. 22.
So many fun toys I'm not getting to use. For a moment, you think you're seeing the hint of illusions appearing around you, and then they're gone. Okay, it's Christen.
Okay. So this is going to be interesting. I'm going to booming blade the other monster, other horror. Okay. Does a 19 hit?
And 19 hits.
Okay. $32 damage.
It evaporates right in front of you.
Okay. Is Monsieur the Dream Holder close enough for me to hit him?
It's still hovering 20 foot above the party.
Okay, let me do a quick check on something here. If I shot straight up... Well, no, I can't do that. Never mind. Okay, I am going to end my turn for now.
Right, ends his turn, and it's Yuki now to act.
Okay. About how much feet is the dream holder floating in the air?
20.
20.
Okay. In that case, Yuki is going to cast Dimension Door and grab him and try to pull him down.
It's not quite how Dimension Door works.
Oh, damn. Okay.
You cast it in front of you and you can kind of teleport yourself. You can't really
Okay.
reach through the door and pull anything through towards you.
I mean, I assume she was jumping through and landing on him.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
You can
what.
try to do that, yes.
Yes, that was what I was doing.
Make me a dexterity check to see how well that works out.
Okay. $19.
You land on the top of it, narrowly avoiding getting speared by the numerous spikes around his eye. And then, next thing you know, it's at the top of the room and you're now hovering 20 foot in the air.
Well,
You put out a little sign that says, whoops.
Hover fox. It's like a cat riding a Roomba, only much stranger.
Hmm.
Okay, where's that chart?
Massive air was the greatest of ease.
Because I had a chart that tells me. Ah, here we go. 20 footers. What were your D10?
Okay. Let's see, where's my D10? There it is. 5.
You take 5 bludgeoning damage as you hit the floor.
Okay.
Okay. You got anything else you want to do? Besides go out.
I guess Bardic Inspiration on Omnius, because he's probably closer.
Okay, we reach this is for 20 again. And is going to use forgetful.
Actually, isn't it Shifros's turn?
Oh, yes, it's Jifros.
I was gonna say I haven't done anything for a while.
I want a chance to do something. Come on, chicken boy.
Okay, what do I see laying loose around the room?
Nothing really.
I mean, they're like, is there anything just, like rubble or a carpet that can be lifted up or anything?
I mean, you did say it looks kind of like a cathedral.
Yeah, mostly. There's a bit of a carpet going down, but everything's fixed.
Oh, that's not a problem. See, as long as it's there. Cast animating performance on the carpet. Okay. I'm just going to put this back up. Just because I know you probably don't remember what animating performance actually does.
My god, we're at Ultima. The carpet is the enemy.
So, yeah, and then I'm going to send this carpet. How high is that up now? How high is he up?
It's clearly 80 foot high.
Okay, the carpet is going to spend its next turn. Carpet's going to spend this turn moving towards it. And I am going to give Bardic Inspiration to Yuki.
Okay.
And don't forget, it has different effects depending on what you use that Bardic Inspiration for.
All right.
I come with all these extra rules. And that will be my turn.
And the Dream Holder shall use his lair action of Forgetful Friend again. This is going to be extra fun with that carpet now in play. Everyone.
Except that's kind of controlled by me.
Exactly. It's now your weapon. I want to see it's just mobbing Simino for just for reasons. Okay, it doesn't save your vote, everyone.
Okay.
Because I imagine
19.
Nat 20.
11!
All right. 16.
Cyrano, One is the loneliest number.
Everybody's trying to kill me.
One is the loneliest number that ever do. However, Honors moves on 19. Bro, what are you going to do?
Unfortunately,
what-
it does not say I can use that carpet to carry anyone. Or I would.
Am I still frightened?
No.
Oh,
Shouldn't
good.
be.
Da, da, da. Yeah, into the dream, end of the dream of Soul's next turn. Yep, you are done. You are no longer afraid, sir.
Great, great. Firebolt.
Okay.
All right. Range spell attack. That's probably not gonna hit. Does a 17 hit?
It does not hit. It just
That's what I thought.
It just glances it aside.
All right. Second. No, I don't get a second attack.
Nope.
Because that's for melee. Yeah, that's pretty much all I can do.
In that case, we're moving to Dreamholder's next turn. And because you have not moved away, you Cyrano, and Yuki are still suffering the effects of Plasmatic Cone, where everyone needs to take an intelligence saving throw, please.
Okay.
All right. I'm fine. That's
19.
27.
I have one digit on each hand. 10.
So Cyrano is both alone and he's terrified of the Dreamholder, taking 16 psychic damage as you are fronted by illusions on all sides. It really isn't Cyrano's day. Is there anything else this can do?
Man, I need to remember I have that ability. Okay.
Mhm.
Things for future, May.
Please do not drink the dream holder.
No, that's not the ability I was talking about.
Wonder what dream holder would taste like.
Whatever you want it to be.
Okay, the eye stalks prime like a shotgun. Click click. First of the 4 attacks. That's a 2. Onimus, you are going to take a charm ray. Make me a wisdom saving throw, please.
With advantage.
All right. Wisdom save with advantage. Uh, 20.
Well, I guess Dreamholder just seemed that charming. Eye ray number 2. Cyrano. Oh my god, it's terrifying and it's attacking me. No. Rolling that again. Intelligence saving throw, please.
Intelligence saving throw coming up. 15.
Oh my god, you've been hit by a static ray. You take 10 psychic damage. And you've been muddled for the next 10 rounds. And during that time, you roll 6 and subtract it from any number from the result of your attack and ability rolls. And con saves as well.
You know what? I'm going to use this ability that I have, which allows me to re-roll a saving throw that I fail.
Oh, go on then, you baby.
Okay, that's a 21.
Okay, you're not affected by the static ray.
I mean, you still have the bardic inspiration as well, so
True.
Okay, Irene number 3. Against Yuki.
Okay.
Okay, that's been rolled before. That's been rolled before. Give us a charisma saving throw, please.
Okay.
Says against the bard.
19. Oh, actually, that was a 19, so 22.
You could have tasted a cup oil shunt, but alas, no. And for the final attack, it's Yuki again.
Okay.
Whereas this is not Shiro now.
This.
Give us a wisdom saving throw, please.
Okay. Oop, that dropped. 18.
For the moments, it felt like your mind was a bit muddled. But at last, you just chase it away and you're fine again. God damn, I'm bringing out the tricks for the dream hold on. It's doing squats. Cyrano, you're alone, you're afraid, you're terrified, but will you survive? Will you survive?
Frightened means I can't attack the dream holder, right?
It means you can get no closer to it, and if it gets closer, you must move away.
And it's 80 feet away.
Yep.
there's also a carpet flying in between you two.
Well, shit, I am going to hide behind that floating bird. And that'll be my turn until my senses come back.
He will survive. He will survive. Yuki will help him survive.
Okay, Shifross, you're up.
Yuki.
No, Yuki's
Am
up.
I?
Oh, Yuki's up,
I was
sorry.
going
Yep.
to say I go last.
Sir, I'm the one making mistakes, not you.
So Cyrano's frightened, right?
Cyrano's terrified.
Well, Yuki's gonna go up to him and cast Counter Charm. Which, that's what that does.
Oh no.
It doesn't actually end anything that's already in place, though. That's the
Oh,
problem.
okay.
But
Okay.
it'll give me
Turn.
advantage the next time
Yeah,
he
it
tries
gives you
to.
advantage if he rolls against it, but he already has that.
Okay.
Aura of Purity is actually covering that.
Okay.
He had advantage. It just didn't help him.
Yeah, no.
Okay.
That was the one I said, you have advantage. I rolled worse.
Ah,
Wasn't it?
okay.
I'd ask if there is anything in your bag of tricks that might be useful, but then I remember nothing flies in that lot.
Nope, it does not.
Why am I
I
helping?
think you do.
Why am I helping? I'm not winning.
I
Because I'm
think
one
you
in
do
three.
have like magic missile or something.
I do, yeah.
I was say you should at least have. Well, it's 80 feet up in the air. I don't know if you have any range on those.
Let me see here.
I mean, the good news is it doesn't have range for a lot of its spells either.
Mm.
A lot of the common stuff, anyway.
Oh, it says each dart hits a creature of your choice that you can see within range. I can definitely see it.
Okay, well, that's magic missile would be that, yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Range is
Yeah, magic missile's range is 120 feet.
Okay, so I can definitely hit him.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Roll one then.
What level are you casting it at?
What level is this one? I think it's 2.
It's first level evocation, but you can cast it at a higher level.
Okay. So I may then do a level 2 just because.
That'll be 4 darts then.
4 darts. Okay.
4 darts, and each one does 1 die 4 plus 1.
Okay. Let's see. Okay. One is 2. Another is 3. 4 and 4.
That is with the plus 1?
Yes.
Okay. 2, 3, 4, 4.
Yes.
13.
Yes.
And yeah, anything else you got to do?
Not sure there's much else I can do. Other than, like, again, get closer to Cyrano and see if maybe she can snap him out of his frightened state.
I would remark about moving apart, but so far that's not been a problem.
Mm.
You and your damn saves.
This.
Most of them with advantage.
This.
Okay, it's Chifros's
Now
turn.
it's Shifros's turn.
Okay. So for starters, I'm going to pull out one of the few level 5s I actually get to cast on a regular basis.
Oh no.
And we are going to hit this thing with Synaptic Static. 120 feet range on this thing, and it's basically a psychic fireball. So, I need, against a 17, I need an intelligence save.
Oh, that's a failure.
Okay, so I don't have 8 die 6 on me. No, I really don't have 8 die 6 on me. One of them decided to bounce on the floor somewhere. I'm going to roll 2. Okay, so let's see. That's a 5 and a 4. 9 times 3. Yeah, 27. It has 27 psychic damage.
Okay.
And you know that thing you did where he has to subtract the die 6 from any attack rolls and ability checks to psi?
Yes.
It gets that.
And by how much?
A die 6. For the next minute.
Oh, God, in the next 10
It can
turns.
make an intelligence saving throw at the end of each of its turns to end the effect on a success. But for the next 10 rounds, anything, any save or any concentration check or anything like that, it loses the die 6. And then my carpet's going to fly another 30 feet in its direction. It's coming.
And it's and it's going to use a legendary action to use Eye Ray on Shifros.
It can see me?
You'll be casting spells. I imagine you've done
And
that.
from 80 feet away?
Yes.
Has really good hearing then.
Yes.
Okay.
Make me intelligence saving throw, please.
That would be a 19.
That's 5 psychic damage. And I need to remember this thing can make 5 of the actions a turn. Onimus. It's time for action.
Maybe.
Hello?
Your turn.
Oh, it's my turn. Okay.
Wake up, boy.
We are in a dream train.
You got to wake up, Onimus. You got to wake up.
Oh no. Alright, magic didn't work too well, but let's try hitting him with my sword again.
80 feet in the air?
I can fly, kind of.
If I remember, you can glide.
Yeah.
Alright. Then I will do more magic then.
Do something that requires him to roll against a save now, I would recommend.
Sir!
I could have him I could do another mind whip. Does a 18 hit?
That's a hit.
All right. Rolling damage. 16 damage. And once again, you can only take a action, reaction, or movement on your next turn.
Fair enough.
And then I'm going to move out of the cone if it's still active.
It's always active.
Out of the cone.
You're out the cone. Oh, speak. A bit of a delayed layer action is going to use its despair ability, where everyone needs to make a charisma saving throw.
Okay.
Damn it.
21.
Unnatural
Oh,
20.
wait. 20, 25,
13.
sorry. Saving throw, not check.
5.
Just
13.
Into the next counter 20, Anonymous and Cry losing 1d4 from their ability and attack rolls.
Darn.
The Dream Holder continues to look at Yuki and Cry. Cyrano. That requires a intelligence saving roll, please.
yay.
I am not having to roll any attacks that is still going against me.
$17.
How much does your bardic inspiration give?
I think it's a D10.
Okay, that would be 18.
You pass. And it's going to make really attacking ice stalks. Okay, first up against Anonymous.
Okay.
A wisdom saving throw, please.
Don't suppose I can uncanny dodge this.
Nope.
All right. Wisdom.
I mean, to do the
18.
dex save, maybe.
We can't dodge from being charmed.
But he does get advantage against being charmed.
Just
Okay, attack number 2. Against Jiffos. Give us a charisma saving throw, please, against another fucking bard.
That'd be a 29.
just
You feel it's like puss, but that's about it. Yuki, the next side lines up on you.
okay.
Give us a wisdom saving throw, please.
Okay. Unnatural 20.
The confusion is why you're not confused.
It's just-
You know what? Fuck it, I'm not going with that ball. Go against Cyrano.
just-
Just because we had everyone else.
Everyone gets an attack. You get an attack. And you get an attack.
Not that one. We've already had that one. Give it a intelligence saving throw, please.
Is it something I would have advantage against because of Surat's magic-y goodness?
Yes.
Okay, just making sure.
But you're still losing that D4.
Right. Okay, so that's 16. No, it isn't. That is 12.
Okay, the black marks that appear on your body as you take 17 necrotic damage. And the disability on ability checks and attack rolls continue until next turn.
Sorry, what was that?
You take 17 necrotic damage.
17 necrotic damage, and the second part of that?
Disadvantage on ability checks and attack rolls.
Okay, cool.
Until the end of your next turn.
Got it.
You know, this was the boss battle I was worried that we need a backup team to come save you lot from. Cyrano, you've been bullied. What are you going to do?
Well, seeing as he's out of range of like. Well, wait, let's see here. Like he is out of range of like everything useful I can do.
We throw Cyrano.
I could, in theory, shoot bow at him, but that would, with disadvantage, it wouldn't work well. So,
You roll a 1. The arrow goes straight up, then comes down again.
let's see here. I am going to second wind myself to regain some HP. So that's 18. Okay. And that'll be my turn for now.
Yuki!
I'm not sure what I can do is the problem.
The dream holder's just lurking up there, just circling around, positing you, positing at it. Checks his watch. Are we done yet?
Yeah, that's not gonna work. I think I'm gonna have to make an idea roll.
You know, I go for plan B for this. Omnimus,
Hello.
you feel a tingling in your lilac. And the words come through, it's time for you to wake up. And then you probably slapped in the face and you suit up. You're in the middle of a marketplace that's been converted for celebrations. Everywhere around you, people are asleep. However, in the middle of everything, there's you, dressed in black clothing, holding on to some kind of idol that appears to be made with real hair.
Oh.
And someone just kneels beside you, whispers into your ear, I think you want to deal with him. Or at least break the idol.
Can I set it on fire? If it's made of hair, it should be very flammable.
Okay, that's happened in Yuki's turn, so you have that time to consider what you want to do. Yuki,
All right.
you just saw Onimus disappear.
Don't worry, it's just him being a rogue. You've seen this before.
Oh yeah, idea rolls. It's a case of the battle's been going on, the dream holders occupied on the party and the battle. There's still Lady Kiki and Okusan and Francine still contracted by the tentacles holding them adrift. And the tentacles, I would say, are within attack distance.
Oh, wait, I just got a dumb idea.
Well, it's better than suggestions I just gave because don't think it's going to be helpful at all. Sorry.
I don't know if mine's going to be helpful at all either. But I'm going to run up to where Lady Kiki, Okusan, and Francine are being held.
They're being held on separate different walls.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll head over to Lady Kiki then.
Okay.
And then I'm going to pull out her bagpipes.
Oh, God.
And start playing as loudly as possible.
It isn't going to wake her up. The enchantment's still good, but the dream holder screams to the point if it didn't already have disadvantage on anything it does next, it's going to now. To the point we're going to skip over its lair action since it's in bloody agony. Omnibus! You see Omnibus with an idol, apparently up to no good. That's no fun. You should be up to no good. What are you going to do?
You know what? I think setting the idol on fire would probably be smart. Hair is flammable.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I set it on fire.
I'm just going to give you that.
Hmm.
Give you that. You're just going to use flame bolts. Your counterpart looks on in horror, tries to failing to get the idol out of the way, but it hits the idol. There's a moment of hissing, and then it just explodes, sending shrapnel through the double ganger. And then you watch as it melts into snow.
Huh. That was weird.
And as you go searching, you will find a black feather among that snow. Now, back in...
Is it one of mine?
Maybe?
You know what? I'm going to use learned to see if it was one of my feathers.
I don't think it's actually meant to be used that way, but you know what? I'm going to give it to you, and it's one of your feathers.
That's not good. Someone's been stealing my feathers.
Yes, stealing.
Yes.
I look around. What am I seeing?
Well, that's where it's back to the Dream Realm. Would folks mind if I bring this to a quick close?
Okay.
That's good because I have to start getting ready for work really soon.
Yeah, that's why I'm asking. During the big chamber, you hear a god-awful shrieking. As suddenly the tentacles around Lady Kiki explode from her. Her mere presence becomes gigantic somehow. A flickering form of a womanly self-huge wings just... The dream holder just gazes well, just go gulp. Suddenly he's got a fist. A celestial fist forced down his throat. Slammed into the wall before the dream holder is suddenly torn apart. And just its little disintegrated pieces are torn asunder and thrown aside. Lady Kiki's screaming continues for a moment before she just floats down to the ground, the simmering, horrific nightmare self just diminishes into her normal, usual self that could be mistaken for a winged elf. As she just kneels down on the floor, tears falling from her eyes as she wraps her wings about herself. And the tentacles withdraw from Francine and Okasan, dropping them to the floor with a clang and a thud as they wake, and slowly their surroundings disappear, fading away, and you all wake up.
Ugh.
Does anybody remember what just happened?
This is
Okasan was
just-
in pudding, and there were so many beans.
Omnius is standing in the mill, holding holding one of his own feathers, with a small puddle next to him.
My lord, you have saved us.
Yeah, I think so. Hold on. Turns to Okosan. Slaps Okosan. Okosan, are you still dreaming?
There are no beans, and there is no pudding. What fresh hell is Okasan in?
All right, he's awake.
Well, that just felt like an excuse to slap Bokusan.
Yes. Now he's gonna
Where's-
go find Lady Kiki.
Yeah, I was gonna say, where's Lady Kiki right now? I feel him balling to get to her.
You find Lady Kiki at a stage set up. Jeeves has arrived at some point. He's tending to his lady.
Omnius shoving Jeeves out of the way to help.
She grabs you by the shirt, pulls you in close. The look you get is not a friendly one.
Uh-oh.
Before it softens for a moment, she apologizes, gives you a pat on the head. And next thing you know, she's on her knees again and just gives you a hug.
This is the best day of his life.
No, really, does anybody know what just happened?
A nightmare we're glad to awaken from, I feel.
It's Chifos. A piece of paper floats by you.
I grab it.
You open it up and it says word maybe. And tell the blackbird to be more careful of his actions.
It said what and tell the blackbird to be more careful?
The first word was maybe.
Maybe.
Yep.
Maybe what?
Someone might know.
And then
I'm gonna grab this paper and walk over to Lady Kiki and go, does this make sense to you?
You don't even make it to Lady Kiki. You see the offending party. You see Red looking by one of the stalls. He's playing with one of the children. Children are rather confident in them. He just gives you a sly smile. And you get the feeling Red's true form is not what that kid is seeing. Considering they're calling him Papa.
I look over at Omnius and wonder exactly what he did. Considering I'm pretty sure, reading the note is like Blackbird has to mean him.
All I did was commit a little arson without much thought. And hey, everything worked out in the end, and no repercussions are going to come from this.
Next time, don't get strange hair idols. Like ever.
Would we even know he had the idol?
You don't.
Unless I told them. Which I don't think he will.
Whatever you did, this is somehow your fault.
My lord, why are you holding one of your feathers?
Omni is looking at the feather in his hand.
That deck of many things in your pocket is feeling very heavy at the moment.
Oh no.
Yes, what did you do?
Please don't be Red be my enemy. Please don't let Red be my enemy. Please. I don't want to have Faye as my enemy.
Yeah, you get used to it.
Omnius is going to pull out the deck.
Oh no. Please don't make this worse.
He's just looking at it. Because you said it felt heavier.
Yes.
Are there more cards?
No. It's just
Okay.
it's just the little sense of guilt your character may actually have, putting 2 and 2 together to make 4.
Omnius is going to add the feather into the deck holder thing and then close it again.
I know this probably isn't an opportune time to bring this to an end, but Lantern was a skidoo, and unless we want to continue on without him to wrap up in a decent way.
We can leave it as a big cliffhanger and do what the rest of it next session too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So in that case, that's been episode 35 of the Bastard Smols Sweet Dreams. Certainly not met of you, Omnibus.
Nope.
So
I detect I've committed an error of some kind, but I'm not sure how.
So until next time, be good, be well, and avoid making deals in auction places where demons, devils, and whatnot are how it work. Bye.
I've already made a deal with a genie. Oh no.
Goodbye.
Bye-bye.
Take care, everyone.
See ya.